Russian missiles target a Ukrainian military base near Poland's border, killing dozens. Ukraine's president warns NATO countries they could be next. Hello, I'm Emily Angwin. You're watching Al Jazeera's coverage of the war in Ukraine. A city under siege with no food and water. The Red Cross warns of a worst-case scenario in Mariupol as intense shelling blocks aid. Hundreds of people arrested across Russia for protesting against the war. Also ahead, violent scenes on the French island of Corsica as protesters react to an attack on a jailed nationalist leader.
Hello again, you're watching BBC News. These are the headlines. A Russian missile attack on a Ukrainian military training base has killed at least 35 people and injured more than 130 others. The airstrike was in Yavoriv, just 25 kilometres from the border with Poland. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has visited wounded soldiers in a military hospital in the capital, Kiev. He, during the visit, awarded military orders and medals for courage and dedication. He also thanked the hospital staff for what he said was exemplary work in difficult conditions. Pope Francis has made an impassioned plea for an end to what he called a massacre in Ukraine. Addressing pilgrims in St. Peter's Square, he described Russia's invasion as unacceptable and called for a real and decisive move towards negotiation. Those are the headlines.
After Russian missiles killed dozens at a Ukrainian base near Poland, NATO warns any attack on its territory will trigger a full-scale response. Ahead of more talks between the two sides, negotiators say progress towards peace is possible. Hello, welcome to TRT World. We're live in Istanbul. I'm Adnan Nawaz, also on the programme. Washington warns Beijing reports emerge of Russia asking China for military and economic assistance. Completely destroyed. A local governor says the eastern city of Volnovakha no longer exists. And it's love in a time of war, a wedding for a Ukrainian soldier who knows he may never see his wife again.
The second half of the budget session resumes today. The opposition expected to bring up implications of the Ukraine-Russia war on India, the cut in EPF interest rate and rising unemployment. Sonia Gandhi will remain the Congress president after the CWC reaffirmed their faith in her leadership. An offer by the family to resign was rejected. Party polls will be held in August. Day 19 of the Ukraine invasion. Ukraine President Zelensky says the main task of his delegation at talks is to arrange a meeting between himself and President Putin. He condemns Russia's airstrike on a military base near the Polish border. An American journalist, Brent Renault, was killed by Russian forces in the city of Irpin. 2 others injured, the first foreign journalist to be killed. Former Union Minister Uma Bharti seen throwing a rock, vandalizing a liquor shop in Bhopal, demanding prohibition in the state. And former US President Barack Obama tests positive for a mild case of COVID. He announces it on his Twitter account.